What it do, chat? What it do, chat? I need to be asleep, but we back. Ooh. What's up, chat? What's up? What's up, chat? What it do? We talking about FSU. Yeah, so we gonna talk about FSU. You know what I'm saying? You know, we did what we was supposed to do. I know them coaches say you're supposed to look ahead one game at a time. But nah, we aiming straight at you, Miami. This is gonna be the first time in a long time that FSU has played Miami and you know both of them top 10. We already know FSU gonna dominate Virginia. And Miami gonna win their next game. We don't want to look too far ahead, but can't help it. This is a heated Florida rivalry. And you know, we don't want to get too much into the last game because we was basically playing a high school team. But let me just read off some of these numbers. Just gonna read out some of these numbers right quick. Okay, we are number 7 in the nation right now. We should be higher. We should be higher soon enough. Castellanos. He kind of reminds me of a bigger version of Kyler Murray, but he's bigger and stronger than Kyler Murray. This guy is like with this player, I didn't see this coming. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't see this coming. And I thought he was a lot shorter than what he is. Let's see. He did get injured in this game. He did get injured. He's 22 years old. He's 5'11". So, you know, he might be he a couple inches taller than Kyler Murray, but he's cat quick. He is so fast, and I didn't realize that he was that fast. So he was 10 for 13 for 100 yards. 10 for 13 for 205 yards and an interception. Then we had K. Sperry come in. He was 4 for 5 for 64. And then Glenn threw a touchdown. Then we had Sawchuck, 11 carries for 97 yards and 2 touchdowns. Singleton Jr., 10 carries for 86 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Danzy's been a wild card. It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he's taking it to the crib. So, you know, we just did what we were supposed to do. And that is, you know, beat an inferior team. We just did what we were supposed to do. Castellanos had 7 carries for 54 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. So we was just doing whatever we wanted to do on the ground. We had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We had 12 players Think about this, chat. We had 12 players carrying the ball. We had 12 players with at least one carry. It's crazy. So we did a whole bunch of end rounds. In the run game, we were just doing real creative stuff with the run game. And we beat Kent State 66-10, but that's what we were supposed to do. So let's go back and look at this schedule, because it's only one thing that I want to see on this schedule, and that's when do we play the Hurricanes. Saturday, October 4th, it is going down. It is going down. And this is the first time that, Miami and FSU been top 10 teams and they're playing each other. It's going to be one for the ages. Now, I think we're going to be in Tallahassee. Yeah, we're going to be in Tallahassee. So we're going to have home field advantage. The Hurricanes is not ready for this version of FSU. We gotta keep updated on Castanos and his injury, but we know he gonna play. You know he gonna play, so don't play. You know that boy gonna play. Even if I gotta go up there and give him a shot or whatever he need, sure, you gonna play. Cause you out there, you doing things that's Kyler Murray-esque. He out there doing things that's Kyler Murray-esque for real. So yeah, he definitely gonna play. We just gotta keep doing what we've been doing in the run game. I'm liking what I'm seeing from FSU. I don't like the coach. I never liked the coach, but he's doing a good job with the talent that he has. Florida State is a historic school, a historic football school. It got so much history, from Deion Sanders to Derrick Brooks, Jalen Ramsey, Derwin James, Sante Samuel Jr., Peter Boulware. We got a lot of, what's up? We got a lot of history in this. Yeah, for sure. What it do? What's good with you, bro? What's good with you? We're just talking about this, what it do, man? What it do? I'm just talking about this FSU game. Miami versus FSU. What you got going on? Oh, you talking about when I was playing the game? You talking about when I was streaming the football game? When I was streaming NCAA? Yeah, I seen you. Oh yeah. I responded to those. Yeah, for sure. I responded to those. Yeah, but I seen your comments for sure. I appreciate the love, appreciate it. But yeah, we talking FSU. We ready to smack them Hurricanes into a new dimension. Them Hurricanes ain't got nothing on us, man. And that's straight up. Straight up, man. I was born in the Garden of Gold. I hate a hurricane. I hate them. And Carson Beck, he don't want to see this defense. Carson Beck don't want to see this defense. This defense is ferocious, man. This defense is a terror. We straight smacked Alabama. You don't want to see this defense. We got guys flying around all over the place. But yeah, we see that Miami is ranked higher than us, but that doesn't matter. Because, yeah, man. Yeah. But, you know, we see that Miami is ranked higher than us, but that don't matter. Because it's a hated rivalry. And when it's a hated rivalry, a historic hated rivalry that goes back before I was even born, that for sure, man, I'm trying to tell you, man, this rivalry goes back to since Michael Irvin was playing. This rivalry is real. But yeah, it was a lot that went on in college football today. But I mainly want to talk about FSU. On the FSU report, I gave them an A. You know, cause we did what we were supposed to do. We beat the team we were supposed to beat. We just handled business. We handled business. We did what we supposed to do. Now we just gotta make it to the football playoffs. And ain't no hurricane gonna stop that. Nah, man, hurricane. Not Hurricane Elsa, not Hurricane Katrina, not Hurricane Sammy, not Hurricane Salsa, not Hurricane Chris, not Hurricane. Fuck a hurricane. Dang. I didn't know you was that old, man. Man, you ancient. But, fuck a hurricane. But yeah, I'm loving what I'm seeing from FSU, Castellanos, Salchuk, running back, the defense, the special teams, we just all around good. Got a chip on our shoulder. And we coming to show Miami that we are the best. We are the best, Miami. So y'all can go on, get off our phone. Y'all can go on, get off our social medias. Y'all can go on Miami talking all that shit. But they already know what it is. It's the Seminole. It's the Seminole. You know? And yeah, you know, we've been doing a really good job this year. And Clemson lost to Syracuse. Yeah, let's see who else. Colorado winning right now. Colorado Buffs winning right now. know, Florida lost, the Gators lost. That's always good. When the Gators lose, that's always good. That's always good for us, for sure. And wow. So yeah, we definitely have to talk about this. UNC got beat down by UCF, and Bill Belichick has lost another game. I see him on the sideline with his girl. She was giving him a pep talk, you know, da da da. But when the rubber meets the road, if you don't win, they gonna start to say that girl a distraction to you. And you need to get up out of here, cause you ain't winning. Until you start winning, you can bring her back on the field. You can bring her back on the field until you start winning. But if you're not winning, nah, bro. You gotta go on with all that foolishness. You gotta go on with all that. Be a Belichick because you ain't got the fastball no more. You ain't doing what you're supposed to do. You ain't got these boys out here playing hard. You just let them do whatever you want to do. What happened to the mean Bill? What happened to the mean Bill? This is a nice Bill. All putty Bill. Got him a young girlfriend, Belichick. And you ain't stumping on their neck. Them boys ain't got no fear in their heart of losing. They just going out there fucking up, not executing. Bill Belichick halfway in retirement right now. He retiring in Chapel Hill. He might as well just retire because Bill done lost his fastball, y'all. I'm sorry to say, but Bill done lost his fastball, chat. He ain't like that no more. I don't think he like that no more. But yeah, I want to keep this video short as possible. I'm trying to think what else we should touch on. Yeah, Arch Manning. Arch Manning not looking like the first overall pick. Sure, he's not even looking like a second round pick. Don't know what's going on with that. Hopefully he bounced back because, you know, Arch Manning is the most talked about polarizing figure in college football. So it's good for college football that Arch Manning plays well. It's good for college football that Arch Manning plays well. But I'm not going to lie. You know what I see? He looking bad. He looking bad, chat. Damn. I would never thought I would say a Manning Jr. was looking bad, but that Manning Jr. he looking bad, chat. You know, I ain't gonna write him off, but throwing picks everywhere and shit. Throwing picks every goddamn well. But yeah, let's talk about the Miami and Florida game. And then we're gonna get into some picks for the NFL. We gotta talk about NFL picks. Let's look at this. Florida. Okay, we're gonna look at these Gators. So DJ Ladway was 12 for 23 for 61 yards for the whole game. And that's just terrible. DJ Ladway only threw for 61 yards. Think about that, chat. All you work on all week, and you get there, and that defense just put a clamp on you. Just clamp. Well, you only throw for 60. I bet they won't do that to calisthenics. I bet they won't do that to calisthenics. You ain't gonna do that to calisthenics. You gonna do that to Ladway, but you ain't gonna do that to calisthenics. J-Ball, 12 carries, 46 yards and touchdowns. Jackson. Their receivers didn't really get involved, really. He only threw for 61 yards. Carson Beck was 17 for 30 for 160 and a pick. Look, Carson Beck, look. I'll tell you something, Carson Beck. You play that way against Florida State. You play that way against Florida State, we're going to rake you through the mud. You best believe it. You play that way against Florida State. It's a wrap. M. Fletcher Jr. did have 100 yards rushing. That probably was the difference in the game. C. Brown had 18 carries for 80 yards and 2 touchdowns. So their rushing game really did most of the work. So the thing FSU going to need to do, we're going to need to stop that run game and make Carson Beck beat us from the pocket. And that is the formula. That is going to be the formula to beating the Hurricanes. And once we beat them, we're going to beat the Hurricanes. We're going to put them over our knee. And we're going to spank them motherfuckers. Because I dare any Hurricane fan to come in here and talk shit. Because y'all ain't about that. Y'all ain't like that. It's all about them Seminoles. Oh, it's all about them Seminoles. I'm going to tell y'all right now, y'all ain't going to do what y'all did. Y'all ain't going to do what y'all did to the Gators, to us. Because we told, look, our offense, look, we can put up 14 points before y'all even blank. We'll put up 14 points before y'all even blank. Nah, I mean, shit, y'all already should be the underdog in this game. I don't know about how many points. I'm going to check that spread, but, it's probably going to be a classic game, but I already know. Y'all is trash. Y'all is trash. So, let's go back to this. M. Tony with 4 catches. Oh, I wonder if that's what you call it, brother. I wonder if that's I wonder if this is Kendarius Tony's brother. That'd be crazy. Malachi Tony. Okay. I mean, Miami look decent. It's because they're playing an inferior team, but they know what it is. Let's see. But yeah, them Gators, they did not come. Yeah, so we're gonna look at these. NFL picks on Dabble. Show y'all the NFL picks on Dabble. Let's pull it up on here. Tell y'all my NFL picks on Dabble. The ones that I put in myself. Okay, here we go. So right here, we got Jalen Hurts over anytime touchdowns. I like that. Against the Rams. We got Matthew Stafford over 36.5 passing yards. Bijan Robinson over 110 receiving and rush yards. Josh Jacobs over anytime touchdowns. And Chig Okonkwo over 31.5 receiving yards. Pat Firemouth over 23.5 receiving yards. Lab McConkey over 66.5 receiving yards. Justin Herbert over 250 yards passing. And Caleb Williams over 234.5 yards passing. And those are my picks for the day. For Dabble, I did an all-in $1, get me back $175 if all those hits. It's a non-pick. If y'all got Dabble, you know, hit me up in my promo. You know what I'm saying? Use my promo code Sunny. When you sign up and get your free $25. You know. So yeah, you know, that's the video. You know, we came over here to talk about FSU. We rolling, man. We rolling. You know, I'm loving what I'm seeing from the offensive line, from the defense. You know, we moving in line of scrimmage. We you know, we looking really good. We got players that came back from last year. We got new players that came in, transferred. We're just throwing it all over the lot, being explosive, being aggressive is what I really like. And yeah, you know, I'm proud to be an FSU fan today. But if we don't do anything, if we don't make it to the playoffs, if we don't make it to you know, championship or ACC championship, if one thing has to happen, it has to happen. We have to beat the Hurricanes. We have to beat the Hurricanes. So, you know, like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate everybody for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Peace out.